Welcome back to Circle Time. I'm here with a very special guest. I'm very excited about this, you guys. Would you like to introduce yourself to the circlers?
I would love to.
Okay.
My name is Bria Lemirande. Anything else that I should I introduce myself?
I mean, I feel like I talk about you so often that hopefully the circlers or like anyone who watches my vlogs or anything knows who you are. But if you don't, you can tell them who you are.
First of all, that's an honor. I'm very, that
true.
truly makes me so excited. I am a social media figure, I would say, influencer, content creator, whatever you want to call it. Whatever you want to call it. I'm 23, 24.
Oh, shit.
Sorry, 24.
Wow, when was your birthday?
April 30th.
Oh.
So it's been a while.
Yeah, you got to start using 24, I feel. I thought you were going to say like 2 days ago.
I'm 24.
Okay. 24
It still doesn't
age.
feel, it is a good age. I hated being 23.
23 is kind of boring.
It was kind of intense. It was 22 was cool because you're still fresh off 21. 23 is but I like 24
Okay.
so far.
So far, so good.
As of, yeah. What else? I'm trying to think. I'm from Madison, Wisconsin. And
yeah, you are.
Yeah, I am.
Yes, you are.
Have you ever been?
I have,
Wisconsin?
actually.
To Madison?
I have.
Rock on.
Cody was touring all over and he
Got you.
did a show in Madison. That's where the college is, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's just University of Wisconsin, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
University of Wisconsin.
Cheese curds.
Cheese curds.
Shout out. I actually really loved it.
When did you go? When were you there? Was it in the summer or winter? Or?
It wasn't cold.
It wasn't cold.
Maybe, yeah. The weather, it was like normal.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess. And whatever normal is. But I think I grew up here. So I think that I forget that places have weather.
Yes. It's not just 80
I wasn't shocked by anything. So I feel like it was
yeah.
spring or summer.
Okay.
Maybe?
So you came at a good time. Winter is a little miserable.
Yeah.
I think it's a wonderful place in the summer. I think it's nice. I'm glad you liked it, though.
It's so cute. I mean, it's like the perfect little college town.
Yeah, it's cute. It feels like down to earth. It's small yet big enough where it's not like a small town.
Yeah.
I enjoy it. I enjoy it mostly because all my family and friends are there. I mean, it's where I grew up and have lived almost all my life. So yeah, I'm looking to move soon.
Are you?
Hopefully. I keep saying that to everyone and then I never do it. So
I mean, it's just like putting out the feelers. That's like the first step.
I'm speaking it into existence.
Exactly.
So
can you say? Do you have an idea?
I'm hoping San Diego. Yes.
Okay. I don't know why I felt like that was where you were going to say. Because you spent some time there, right?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah. At the beginning of the year, I was there for 2 months. Just shooting the shit.
You can say shit. Yeah.
Cool.
You could say anything.
I love
anything
that.
crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Circle time.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was just there, honestly, to feel it out and be like, could I live here? I visit a lot with my sisters. Every summer we go to San Diego for a little sister trip situation.
Nice.
Yeah.
You
so
have three sisters?
3 sisters.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry,
yes.
I know too much.
Oh, no.
I'm too excited.
I love it.
Okay, so you liked San Diego.
Love it.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel drawn to it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's a pretty wonderful place.
Magical.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I just love the warm weather.
I get that.
Year round. I don't need the fall. I don't need the winter.
Okay.
I want just sun.
Yeah, then you'll get it.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. So you've been in Madison pretty much your whole life.
Pretty much.
Did you go to school out there? Did you go to college?
Yes.
Okay.
I went to 3 different colleges. I transferred twice.
Oh, okay. I feel like I maybe knew that.
So,
have we talked about that before?
One time.
Okay.
Or maybe a few times, but yeah.
Okay. So you went to 3 different schools.
Yes.
All in the same area?
So my freshman year of college, I went to a school to play basketball.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Are you passionate about basketball?
Okay, so I played all through my life, honestly. Me and my sisters, we all played.
Ballers. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I wanted to play in college, but also it came down to the deadline, you have to choose a school right now.
Okay.
And I had no idea what to do. And there was a school that I was like, oh, this seems good.
Okay.
So I just went for it. And then they were like, hey, your sister should come too and come play. And I was like, rock on. I would love that. So I'm like, guys, let's go. Okay. This is where we're going to college. They didn't really know either where they wanted to go.
Right.
Just kind of it was a whole thing.
Yeah. Wait, you guys are you guys triplets?
Yes.
Okay.
Triplets. And then I have another younger sister, Josie, who is, by the way, a huge fan.
Josie.
When I told her I was going to, hi, Josie. She's going to shit herself. She's like, you have to tell her hi from me.
Oh my God. Hey, I feel like I've seen her in your videos.
Yeah, she makes an appearance. Yeah. She loves to make an appearance. I'm trying to get her to post TikToks of herself. Because I'm like, you're cool, you're funny. Like you should hop on TikTok.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. She's awesome.
Josie, do it.
She's amazing. Josie, do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you and your sisters went to play basketball.
We went to play basketball.
The three of you.
3 of us. We got there and it wasn't what we expected at all.
Okay.
Everything kind of went downhill. Like,
what was it like? Was it like the basketball, or was it the school, or
the coach was absolutely horrible, horrendous man. And you know what? If he's listening, that's fine.
If he's listening, do your job and go coach. What are you doing listening to Circletime?
Something interesting is that it's not even a school anymore. Oh, it was just canceled.
What?
Like 2 years after we all left.
No
all of a sudden,
way.
Yeah. So like transcripts to like transfer were like, they're like, what school did you go to? I'm like, is it not? It like is just done.
What? How does that happen?
I have no idea. It was, and you know what?
It takes a lot for that to happen to a school.
But being there for a year, I understand. I'm like, this was all going.
It should be canceled.
Yeah. This is done. This is
okay.
So anyway, we get there. Basketball is really terrible. We're in the middle of nowhere. It was right outside of 30 minutes outside of St. Louis, but still in Illinois, just like on the border, kind of.
Got it.
Middle of nowhere. Like you had to drive 20 minutes to get to a grocery store, to a Chipotle, 25. Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Which I still made the drive. But anyway.
You got to do what you got to do.
You got to do what you got to do. Yeah. So right when we get there, like a couple of weeks into it, our parents are like, we're getting a divorce.
No. Oh my God.
Awesome.
Were you expecting that at all?
No.
Okay.
But like, it's fine. Hindsight, like everything, it's all good. We're all chilling. But it was kind of a shock. It was a little jarring.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah. So that was just a little tricky. One of my sisters Carly, she ended up transferring home at the semester just to kind of be with my younger sister and just like not be there.
Yeah.
And then we stuck it out, Alyssa and I, for a semester. I was like, I don't want to room with you guys. I want to do my own thing.
Okay.
So I had 2 random roommates. And then once Carly transferred, Carly and Alyssa lived together.
Oh.
And once Carly...
Were they pissed that you didn't want to live with them?
They understood.
Okay.
It was an agree. Like we definitely like talked it out. We're pretty like,
chill.
Nobody was mad. It was all good.
Good.
Yeah. I hear you on that.
I don't want beef within the triplets.
Can't have the beef.
No.
And we do have beef sometimes. Like it'll happen, but we work it out real quick.
That's good.
Yeah.
You have to.
You have to. You got to move on.
Right.
You got to move on. But yeah, so then I moved in with Alyssa, which was good. But we were just kind of there, like trying to get through the year. It was just kind of a hard year. Freshman year is hard for everyone in some way, shape, or form.
Right. And especially with like the added stuff going on.
Just weird. Just really unexpected. Just kind of like threw you through a loop, you know?
Yeah.
So ended up transferring to UW-Madison, Wisconsin.
Go Badgers.
Go Badgers. Yes. I was there for a year. Didn't really love it. Okay. But like I liked it. It's a great school. And like everyone who I've met who goes there loves it.
Yeah.
It's just like very demanding.
Okay.
Lots of studying. And I was a biology major at that point.
Oh, wow.
Which was really hard for me.
Yeah.
It just wasn't and I liked bio, but it just...
It's tough. There's a lot going on there. Yeah.
It's tough. There's definitely a lot going on there.
Right.
And so it was like, I did that for a year and I didn't hate it, but I also was just kind of like, this isn't it. This is not it.
Mm-hmm.
My sister Alyssa, who was at Lindenwood with me. Lindenwood was the name of the school, by the way. Yeah, I know.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Lindenwood.
Yeah, that seems like a school.
Okay. Yeah. So sorry, this is ending up being a long story.
You're totally fine. You know what? That's the point of the podcast.
Why we're here.
Get to talk and I'm interested. So I want to hear about your life.
I love that. So Alyssa transferred to a small private school in Madison called Edgewood to play basketball.
Nice.
And ball out. And in the first place, that's kind of where she wanted to go. She wanted to play basketball at this school and like stay in town.
Yes.
But then Lindenwood came around and we're like, you can't pass that up.
Never. You could never. And I get it. If they approached me to play basketball with my triplets, my twins, I would do it.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah,
yes.
I get it.
And honestly, like, of course it didn't end up the way we wanted it to be. But I remember being there and like the whole thing with my parents going down and it just being hard and thinking to myself, like, I'm so happy my sisters are here. If I was here by myself, I would be struggling.
Yeah.
A little more than I was.
Right.
So Alyssa went to this school called Edgewood, played basketball there, had a great year. She loved it. And she was like, Bria, you have to come play basketball again at Edgewood. Like, come transfer.
Yeah.
And at like after Lindenwood, I was like, I'm done with basketball. I never want to touch a basketball again. I hate it.
I don't even want to look at the hoop.
Can't even look at the hoop. Don't even say the word around me. Like, I really was just like very put off by it.
Yeah.
And then I found myself missing it. And not even just like the sport, but the community that kind of you get from being on like a team.
Exactly.
It's just
That's always what gets you.
Yes. Yeah. And just like built-in friends, because friends are hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like I was working, but it still wasn't like, I was like bored.
Yeah.
And I like made the decision to transfer so late, like in the summertime, like.
Okay.
And I was like, you know, I'm gonna do it. So I transferred to Edgewood.
Okay.
So that was my third school.
And that's where you finished out.
That's where I finished out. I ended up having to take one extra semester, but it was fine. It was cool because of like a lot of credits just didn't transfer. They're like Lindenwood.
Yeah,
doesn't count.
When the school disappears off the face of the earth, you
gets
kind of
tricky.
Yeah. You start making stuff up.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was kind of a whole thing, but I was really happy at Edgewood. Like, and it wasn't a place that I ever would have pictured myself going to school. Like back in the day when I was thinking about where I wanted to go.
Yeah.
But it was like at that time, such a blessing in my life. It was like the girls on the team, like the basketball team were just like, it was like, it's a little family, and it's like built-in friends, and it's like also built-in social time where you're like, you have to go to practice, you have to show up and just like be there and be like present. So it's definitely what I needed, and it ended up being so great.
That's great.
Yeah.
I feel like it's great that you did. Because like so many people, like I talk to so many circlers and stuff that'll call in, and they'll just. I feel like you think that you need to like make a decision and do the thing, and like if you're not happy, like you just have to deal with it. But it's like it's nice to hear that you like found your happiness and like just made the jump and like did what you needed to do to get to that place.
Yeah.
So that's good.
I hear you. Cool.
It's
Thank
great.
you.
Yeah, it's good for you. Beep, 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 beep. Uh-oh, that's the single circler alarm. This is for you single circlers. And I am talking any single circlers, not just the ones who are looking for something serious, because, you know, it's the summer. We're still in summertime. We're still there. And what a better time to have fun and make some unforgettable memories. And Tinder is here to help you find the perfect partner for those moments. Remember when I say it starts with a swipe? So many possibilities really are just a match away. Tinder is the world's most popular dating app, and that means there are the most opportunities there to find whatever it is you're looking for. Success on Tinder really can mean whatever it is you want it to. And there's a reason why over 1.5 million Tinder users go on an IRL date every single week. Other dating apps are hard. You know, there's a lot going on, but Tinder really makes it easy and fun, and they make it straightforward. So you can actually say what you want, what you're looking for, and you can make sure that the people you're talking to are in the same boat as you. Because I feel like that is always the most confusing part. You're out there looking for something, and then you meet someone, things are good, but then you guys are looking for two completely separate things. So you want to find the middle ground, and you want to get rid of all the uncertainty. You know what I mean? Tinder just released Relationship Goals, a new status for your profile that shows others what types of connections you are looking for. Relationship Goals is just one of many features that Tinder has released to make sure you're comfy on the app, which is what I want all my circlers to be. I want them to be comfy when they're on the apps. Plus, Tinder has more safety features than any other dating app, which is very important. On Tinder, it starts with a swipe. Download Tinder today and explore all of the possibilities for yourself. One of the scariest days that can happen, and that does happen in all of our lives. It happens to everyone. The dreaded day we all wish would never come is the day you're kicked off your parents' healthcare plan. You know what I mean? It's terrifying. But whether you've got insurance coverage or not, you can still get the care you need whenever you need it with Caraway. Caraway is the care you need all in one place. Their easy-to-use app offers physical, mental, and reproductive health care tailored to the needs of Gen Z. With Caraway, you have unlimited 24/7 access to an experienced care team of doctors, therapists, psychiatrists, gynecologists, nurses, and health advisors, and you will always talk to a real person, not a robot. I personally am definitely someone who gets overwhelmed when it comes to doctors and going to the doctor and all of that, but this is so helpful and is there to help anyone and everyone.
Caraway can help manage different healthcare concerns like getting medicine when you're sick, treating depression, or refilling birth control prescriptions. You can also message your care team to get quick answers to your questions, big or small. Like, for example, why your headache won't go away, or if you need to know if a mole looks normal. Anything, they're there for you. And membership starts at less than $25 a month, which is less than a copay at an urgent care. All the care you receive from Caraway is covered by your membership fee, including therapy sessions. And if you need labs, in-person care, or prescriptions, your team can coordinate with your doctors outside of Caraway and even help you navigate insurance questions. I want all of my circlers to get the care you need, and Caraway really just makes it so easy for you. Right now, Caraway is offering new members 30 days completely free if you go to caraway.health/circletime. There's no credit card required to try it. Get free and unlimited access to chat with their care team for 30 days. That's caraway.health/circletime for 30 days completely free. Caraway is available in select states. Go to caraway.health/circletime to learn more.
So you graduated
Yes.
a few years ago?
I graduated in 2021.
Oh my God. So like two years
2 years ago. 2 years ago, yes.
And then what did you end up majoring in?
Communications.
Okay.
Yes.
How did you make the jump to social media? And did you ever see that happening?
No, I don't think it was ever like a vision for me, like in college.
Yeah.
And once I switched to Edgewood, I was like, bio is done.
Right.
We're done with that.
Yeah.
But I had no idea what I wanted to do genuinely all through college. Like
Okay.
up until like.
Which is totally normal.
Right. Yeah. It's so normal. And it's such a like crazy thing how people are like, what are you going to do once you graduate?
Right. Because also like whatever, like even half the
know.
time, and you like can attest to this probably, like what you major in or like what you even decide to do is not what you end up doing. So it's like, it's so weird that people think that it's weird that the pressure gets put on people to figure out what they have to do when they're like 21, even before that when they're in school, because it's like you're so young and you're still figuring it out and you have so much time.
Yes.
You have so much time to figure it out.
So much time. And you change, like, you have to decide your like major when you go into college.
Right.
At like, what, 18?
Yeah.
Is that how old you are when you?
Yeah.
And like, I'm a completely different person than I was at 18. And it's like,
you can't.
how are you supposed to?
Right.
Yeah.
Things change and it's like very normal. And it's not like a bad thing.
Yeah.
You know?
And I resisted it for so long because I'm like, no, I chose bio. Like, I have to stick it out. Like, but then I was like, well, what would I even do in bio? I didn't even like picture that far. It's just like.
It was just the thing
and
that
then I was like, well, I'm not,
Right.
So, and when I chose communications, I really like was trying to choose the most broad major I could because I'm like, I don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
So I did communications, it was cool. It was cool because you do learn a lot about, and it's a more simple major, I would say. And I know it's like people kind of make fun of it in a way, but it's kind of like you get to learn about how people communicate in the world. Like you literally learn about like interpersonal, like, you know what I mean?
Right.
I definitely learned a lot of things that I have taken into the real world, even though I'm not like using my major or like using my degree.
Though. Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
So when did the social media stuff happen? Because like I feel like it happened quickly for you.
Yeah.
And like out of nowhere almost.
Nowhere. It was kind of a whirlwind.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Really surreal. Like just okay. So oh gosh.
What did it start with? Was it the
I
avocado
started
toast?
just posting pictures. That was a little later.
Okay.
So pictures. I started posting just like videos.
Okay.
TikTok. Well, I had a few TikTok videos, just like goofy fun, like, you know, not with any intention of like blowing up.
Yeah.
And it was getting to the end of the college situation. I was like, my dad was like calling like, hey, do you have any interviews set up or like any job? Like, are you going to use your major? I'm like, no interviews set up yet. No.
Right.
And I would always watch TikToks and like see people cooking food. And I've always been really interested in food and just like encapsulated by like the cooking process.
Yeah.
Like growing up, like even like in middle school, I would like record all of the like Ina Garden episodes of the Food Channel, all of the Food Network.
Right.
And just be like so interested by it and just very like calmed by it.
Okay.
Yeah. So I've just always been interested. And finally, I was watching a creator talk about how she does it as a living, like how she makes money doing it. And I remember just being like, I should try it. Like I
Okay.
should give it a go. I could do that. I
Yeah.
can make food videos because I'm like already cooking up a storm. Like
Right,
just like
whipping
making
shit up. Yeah.
whipping shit up. Like
Mhm. Good stuff too.
thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. I was already like doing all that stuff and being really excited about it. And I would always find myself like talking about it. So like I lived with my mom for the last few years of college.
Yeah.
And I would always like just talk her ear off about like what I'm cooking and like different like, and not even just like cooking stuff, but just like health and wellness, but not like super intense health and wellness. More
Right.
just like, hey, you should get a good night's sleep. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Like just these are
yes.
just like excited about things like that. And I had said to her once, I'm like, I think I'm gonna start posting TikToks and just like see what happens. See if I can like maybe grow a following because I would love that. It's so up my alley and
Yeah.
it's so something that I like could see myself doing it. But then again, like being where I am now, I would have never imagined
Yeah.
like ever that it would have taken me where it has.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just started posting just videos of what I was making.
Mm-hmm.
And it honestly didn't even take that many videos and one randomly blew up.
Which one was
And
it?
I
What was
attributed it all to a salad chopper I was using.
Oh.
It's this little device and it's like circular and there's like
I've seen those.
okay, yeah. There's
Yeah.
like little not blades, but it's like plastic.
Mm-hmm. And it's
I-
like to like chop your salad.
Chop your salad into
Yeah.
small pieces so you don't
Yes.
take a bite and it's like there's leaves in your
Right,
face.
right.
Yeah.
I have scissor version.
Scissors do the trick too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not real. I bought scissors, specifically salad chopping scissors.
Got you. I've seen those.
Probably an unnecessary purchase on my end.
No,
but
I would say it's very necessary. Do you eat a lot of salads?
yeah, well, I like them chopped.
You like them chopped. Exactly.
Yeah.
I like a chopped salad. And
I am such a hoe for an Amazon like kitchen gadget. It's actually like pretty bad.
oh, no, I think that's a great way to spend
Like,
your money.
It's Cody and I couldn't even make a wedding registry because I already purchased every possible kitchen gadget that I ever could because like I just love them. I'm like, this makes my life easier. And then I use it a few times and I'm like, you can go sit in the drawer now. Thank
Yeah.
you. You've done your job.
I've used you twice.
Right.
You're done.
Okay. But anyway, so you attest your first video success to your salad chopper.
I do because like I was just making a salad, just a big ass salad. And then at the end, I'm chopping it up with my salad chopper.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, what is that? What is that device you're holding on to?
Okay.
And like, what does it do? Everyone's like so curious. So I made another video like, hey, and it was like my first like, okay, like I was
Yeah.
like, the link's in my bio.
Yeah.
Like,
I've been getting a
this
lot
is-
of questions about my salad chopper.
Everyone's pestering me in my DMs
Yeah.
about where this thing's from.
Right.
It's Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like truly that just got people like invested in like the For You page. I'm sure you like know how it works. Like somebody sees your video, engages with it. Now you're on their For You page again.
Right.
And it's not like I was like, yeah, let's do this. So
Right.
I just kept posting videos and like posting what I was genuinely making myself and like what I was doing, the skincare I was using.
Okay.
So yeah, that was the first video that I think really like started it and not even like started it, but made me feel like, oh,
Like it was possible.
yeah. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, this is cool. This
Right.
is okay. This is a little
could
bit
do
of
this.
momentum
Yeah.
here. Let's do it. Like still no thought of any type of job in the near future. And this was like, I think I had a month left of school when I started.
Okay.
Or no. I think I had a few months left of school. I started posting in like the summer of the year I graduated.
Got it.
But then I had another semester and then another semester after that.
Okay.
So,
Okay, so you have
I
some
started
time.
posting and for a little bit it was like, okay, like it wasn't like I was able to even say to anyone that I was going to make a living off of it. You know what I mean? It's not
Right.
like I posted the salad chopper and it was like million
Right.
followers.
Because like you have to just post and like
Yeah.
doesn't matter what kind of views you're getting or
Yeah.
whatever, but like you got to just keep going. And I feel like a lot of people get like disheartened
Mhm.
or just feel like awkward if
Yeah.
they post a video and it's going to get like, 20 views.
Totally.
And they're like, why would I post that?
Mhm.
But I feel like you just have to, if you're like interested in
Yeah.
sharing something, like you got to just keep going.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it did feel weird, like posting I had 73 followers when I was posting my salad chopper video. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And somehow, some way, like people were
Right.
like, so, and it did feel weird, like kind of posting almost as if I was like a content creator, like with a following,
Yeah.
being like, hey guys.
Yeah.
And it's like my sisters in the comments hyping me up, like,
right.
awesome video, Bria, keep the content coming.
Yeah. Would love to know more about that salad chopper.
We want to know more about you? Like,
yeah.
yeah.
What's your skincare?
Yeah. And it was like my sisters and like my friends and like family. But so it did feel weird at first, but it's almost like you kind of got to ignore that.
Yeah.
I guess coming from what I've
you
felt.
do though. I mean, like you have to like put the shame aside, I feel like.
No ego.
And just like do it.
Totally.
Because that's the only way you're gonna gain traction or like
for sure
get your name
somewhere
out there if you want to. Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
And then it just took off from like after then you just kept posting and then it was like slowly but surely type of thing.
So yeah, I kept posting. Did a lot of salad stuff because I'm like, ooh, people are eating up this salad chopper.
Yeah.
I'm going to use that to my advantage.
Right. You're like chopping sandwiches.
Yeah.
Just chopping up everything. Yeah.
Yeah. And I honestly used it like every day too. That's the thing too. I was like genuinely using this thing.
Right.
Yeah. And I would keep posting. And then there were a few videos that I like remember distinctly. I think the avocado toast, when I claimed I had the best avocado toast recipe in the world.
You do.
And people, thank you. I think I
really
do too.
True.
And it's a statement
so
that I know is a pretty heavy statement. Like that's a pretty strong thing to say, but I think it's the best avocado toast ever.
It's
and like,
really good. It's really, really good.
You do the Parmesan?
Yes, I
Wonderful.
do the Parmesan.
You have to. That's what makes it.
I think about you every time. Every time I do the Parmesan, I'm thinking of you.
Truly going to hold on to that forever.
It's true. So what were people saying about you? Were they saying like you don't have the best recipe?
And that's like what's interesting is there was like so much pushback and like people in the comments just being like, just like mad about the littlest things.
Mm-hmm.
And not even mad, just more like bothered. Like I mash up the avocado on a cutting board and everyone's like, why would you do that? You're dirtying a cutting board. Like, just like, I just remember that was the first video I ever got like real like not
kind
hate,
of just pushback.
Not hate, but pushback of people being like, well, my avocado toast is better. And it was almost like the controversy is what made it do so well. You know what I'm saying?
And did that kind of stuff bother you, or were you like, okay?
Totally. I got so just like in my head, just like, oh my God, this person doesn't think my avocado toast is good.
I mean, I get that though, especially because you're like, just like, you're just posting and you don't even know where this is going to lead to. And then all of a sudden you just like post something that you're proud of and people are like, this actually sucks. So you're wrong. And like everyone has something to say.
Everyone has something to say.
And it takes a toll, I feel like.
Yeah. That was the first time where I remember being like, ooh, am I cut out for like this? Like, cause it's only going to get more intense. And like, that was also the first video I ever had where people were kind of commenting on like, there was a few comments on like my appearance or also how many calories were in the avocado toast I was eating. Okay. I'm like, whoa.
That's a lot.
I don't need you telling me how many. They're like, oh, that's too many calories for breakfast. I'm like,
we don't need to focus on that.
I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, so exactly.
And so that was the first time I'm like, ooh, I might need to grow a pair a little bit here and like really just like figure it out and like decide either if I'm like, because I was really thrown off. I was like, I hate this feeling of people being mad at me.
Right. No, it's a weird feeling.
It is. And it wasn't even like intense. Like it wasn't really hard, but it was just the first time that I ever was like,
and it's also one of those things where it's like you're not doing anything wrong.
Yeah.
Like you're just making yourself breakfast, but then all of a sudden because you're like putting it out there for everybody to see, everybody will be happy to share their opinions with you, and you're like, I totally get it, like, but I don't want to hear it because it's like to each their own type of thing.
Yeah.
And I think it's just so easy for people to like put their opinions out there now that it's like, why not? And so they do, and it can be tough.
Definitely. It was, and it was a little shocking at first, but honestly, looking back at that, I just like have really. Since then, just I brush it off my shoulder now. Is that a saying? Brush it off my shoulder?
Brush it off.
I brush it off. I've just kind of come to a place where, and that too, it was when I was first starting. So it kind of felt like not the underdog, but still a little silly. Like out here claiming I've got the best avocado toast and people are like, who is this?
Right.
Which like, obviously you don't have to be someone to have a good avocado toast recipe, but you know what I mean? So it still felt very strange.
Yeah.
But now I'm just kind of like, and it's cool too, or not cool, but interesting because I do think the controversy of it made it get so many views and likes and like just getting it out there. So
it's so
like,
funny that was like controversial though, if you like really think about it, because first of all, I see no faults in the avocado toast. So I'm like, how could anyone have something bad to say about this delicious avocado toast?
Mhm.
But also, it's just funny that was like a controversial
I know.
video.
Because it's like I posted it never thinking that it would be, you know? Like I was just like, this is good content.
Totally. Yeah.
Which like I still stand behind that.
It is good content.
Thank you. But yeah, it's interesting when you're like so excited about a video and then all of a sudden you're like, uh-oh, this is on the wrong side of TikTok.
Right.
But yeah.
Did it kind of, I don't know if scare you is the right word, but like, were you worried about posting after that? Because you were just like, I don't know what's going to get these people riled up. And now I'm scared that I'm going to do something like.
For sure.
Because you never know. Because you're like, I just posted a video of my avocado toast and that upset people. So like now I'm just nervous to post anything.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think there was a long period of time, I think, just through a few, like just different things where all of a sudden I caught myself being like so weary of what I was posting because I'm like, oh no, this little thing is going to make this person mad. Oh, this about this. And I was just like so hesitant and so just overthinking everything. Like, oh, is someone going to take this the wrong way? Or even just like saying a specific, like, I was just nervous. For sure. But I think I've kind of grown past that a little bit now, but it definitely took a second. It just it happens with a lot of different things, like on videos, and you see it happen to other creators too, where you like watch a video and you're like, oh, I loved this video, and then you open the comments and you're like, whoa,
a lot of stuff you didn't even think about.
Here? You're like, oh, you didn't even think about it, and then someone brought it to your attention, and now you're like, oh, it's just this negative energy,
right?
But so I think I was a little weary. I think is like the perfect word, but. For a little bit.
But then you moved past it.
Yeah, for sure.
So I know I mentioned this in another episode, but I was very into the summer dinner party vibe, you know, and I just was into cooking and hosting and all of that. But now fall is approaching. It is right around the corner. And I know fall gets crazy and busy, and a lot of you are going back to school and whatnot. But I personally still want to be a cooking gal. And if you do too, HelloFresh is here to help you plan for the busy season ahead with tasty dishes delivered to your door. Simply choose your recipes and pick your delivery date, and then lay back and enjoy the last days of summer knowing dinner is covered. Now you don't need to stress about how you'll handle it all this fall because HelloFresh takes care of the meal planning and delivers pre-portioned ingredients right to your home. So whipping up a homemade meal is just the easiest thing you can do. I know firsthand that HelloFresh has saved me so much time and so much money because I'm not having to go to the grocery store. But also, when I would go to the grocery store, I would always get too many ingredients and spend too much money, and stuff would just end up going to waste, which doesn't happen anymore. And also, it has taught me so much about cooking. I really feel so successful in the kitchen now and confident in the kitchen, and I know I owe it all to HelloFresh. Plus, HelloFresh keeps your taste buds on their toes with 40 chef-crafted recipes to select from every single week. And I truly mean it, you guys, when I say every single recipe we have made from HelloFresh is genuinely delicious. I am always so pleasantly surprised and just happy with how good the food is. Every time Cody and I make a new recipe, we are so happy with not only how delicious it is, but also the fact that we did it ourselves and we just feel so good. You have to try. Your life will be so easy and your life will be so tasty. You know what I mean? Go to HelloFresh.com/50circletime and use code 50circletime for 50% off plus free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com/50circletime and use code 50circletime for 50% off plus free shipping, and see for yourselves why it is America's #1 meal kit. So there are many times that I see questions from circlers, whether it's on the Geneva or it's through a story time, and where they mention that they're entrepreneurial, and I get questions on how to start growing a brand or working for yourself. And something that I've always struggled with is the starting part, because I have an idea or a vision that I'm really excited about, but then I think about starting it and where to start, and I get so overwhelmed and so worried about just where to begin that I just put it off. And that was until I found Squarespace. And CircleTime is sponsored by Squarespace. If you don't know what it is, Squarespace is the all-in-one website platform for entrepreneurs to stand out and succeed online. So if you're just starting out or you're trying to grow your brand, whatever it is, Squarespace makes it easy to create a beautiful website, engage with your audience, sell products, content, anything, all in one place and all on your terms. It's the best. Some of the features they have that I just love and find to be so helpful are the asset library, where you can upload, organize, access all of your content and manage all of your files from one place. It's like one central hub, and then use them across the platform, which is awesome. They also have custom merch. So you can easily sell custom merch and you can create that income stream to engage your audience, boost your brand. And the one I find the most helpful actually is the flexible website templates, because you can customize the site to exactly how you want it to look, what features you want on it, and it looks professional and it's easy to navigate and to use. If I had to think about how to start like creating a website, I just wouldn't even know where to begin. But Squarespace just makes it all so easy, and they make everything feel possible. So go try for yourself. Head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/circletime to save 10% off your first purchase or a website or a domain.
So it's because you made the avocado toast with the crunchy curls and sport tea. Because I purchased the sport tea after watching your videos, and I actually loved it.
Oh my gosh.
Well, because you really hit the nail on the head for me of like wanting to have like everything right in front of you.
It's an experience.
It is an experience, and like you go like watch a show
You have
with all of the things that you're like excited to eat, and it's like
Yes.
the best feeling in the world. Like I'm always saying like I want to eat this while I watch something. Like I'm looking for the most ideal moment to eat the thing that I'm excited about. And so I think you said something along those lines, and like it really resonated with me, because that's all. I'm always just trying to enjoy my food at the exact right time.
Totally.
You know?
It's tricky though, because you've got to have the show up and ready to press play.
No, I
Food's got to be
know.
hot when you're consuming it
It's
still.
true.
So you're like, it's
an
come out
art.
of the toaster and you're like, it's an art.
It is an art.
Yes. Yeah, for
Has
sure.
Has Trader Joe's ever like, have you ever talked to Joe
Never talked
about
to
the
Joe.
crunchy curls?
Unfortunately, I do think Joe has passed.
Oh,
So
sorry, Joe. Rip.
it was a little bit ago, I think, because I did say I addressed Joe in a video and people let me know of that.
Well,
And I felt
you guys can
kind of
tell
like
me.
an asshole.
Yeah, well, I feel bad now too.
'Cause
I didn't even know if he was real.
No need to feel bad. He is real, but I've
Yes.
never talked to Joe. I've never talked to anyone on the Trader Joe's team
I
or
was
situation.
curious about that.
Yeah, the Trader Joe's I go to, we're kind of in cahoots a little bit. Not
Okay.
cahoots, but like I've talked to some of the employees because like when the crunchy curls, there was like a shortage. Do you like the crunchy curls?
I love the crunchy curls. I've always loved the crunchy curls, and so
Wonderful.
you bringing country curls.
It's a tongue twister.
You bringing the crunchy curls to light, like you did the world a favor, I think.
So
Like,
you tried them before I had brought them up.
I did.
You're an OG crunchy curl
I'm an OG
fan.
crunchy curl.
I feel connected to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember my mom like getting like forever ago when Trader Joe's first started like popping off.
Yeah.
The crunchy curls were in the cupboard.
That's so cool.
They're wonderful.
They're wonderful.
They're so, Marsha, have you ever tried crunchy curls?
Oh, so good.
They're so good.
Yes. I love when people like them because some people really dislike them. And
Yeah.
they'll not come at me, but they'll be like, Bria, I tried the crunchy curls because of you. And
Have you heard of this?
What is those?
I just Googled crunchy curls.
oh, it's with a K. We've got a mixture. There's some of the
What are those? Those look
Interesting.
like Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
I was gonna say they look like they would do something to my stomach.
Yeah. From Vintner.
Pretty
I
intense.
feel like those aren't lentils. Are they?
We're going to do some research.
Okay.
I was gonna say, let's look more
Those
into
don't
that.
look like that doesn't look like lentil branding.
Seems like an imposter to me.
Interesting. It turns out there's another crunchy curl imposter out there, but we're not falling for it.
We know the real deal.
We do.
That's so funny. I love that you tried them before the like.
Yeah, I've always been a crunchy curl.
That's so
Girl.
awesome. Yeah.
They're delicious.
They're a
but people
gem.
were pissed about that.
Well, I wouldn't say pissed, but like I definitely was hyping them up. But I did say I don't know if you and I don't know how you would describe them, but I always say they taste like buttery cardboard.
Okay.
But in the best way. Like I want good cardboard.
Right.
And what I love about them, which I'm sure you enjoy too, is that there is barely any flavor, and it's like sometimes you don't want any flavor. You just want a crunch.
It's an easy snack.
It's an easy snack.
Yeah.
Yes, I like to eat them when I wake up because sometimes you wake up and you don't want the crunchy curl.
You don't want
imposter.
that flamin' hot crunchy curls.
You just want a little salt and a little crunch and
Yeah.
a little like
just a little taste.
just a little taste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, okay, are you still eating them?
Every day. I have some in my bag out there, actually.
Really?
Yes, I do.
Wow. You
It's a
have to
whole
do
thing.
A
I didn't-
Crunchyroll collab.
That would be so amazing. But going back to your, have I ever spoken to Joe? I have not.
Okay.
But it was funny because when there was a shortage, was there a shortage out here, or were they available?
I think, I don't know. I don't get to Trader Joe's that often
Okay,
anymore. Like
okay.
there's not, well, there was one near me during that time,
Okay.
but I don't actually remember. Maybe because I feel like I tried to get them and I couldn't get them for a while.
Okay. Yeah.
So you caused a worldwide shortage of Crunchy Curls.
And I'm honestly pretty proud of it.
You should be. That's kind of awesome.
It was kind of crazy, and I was kind of pissed because I was like,
yeah.
it was like a whole month in Madison, which like I'm dramatic, but that was tough.
That's a lot, especially for a girl who eats Crunchy Curls for breakfast.
Exactly. I was
Yeah.
like, what am I supposed to do? I felt lost.
Mhm.
But I asked there was an older man like in the snack section of Trader Joe's when it first kind of all started going down.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, do you guys have any Crunchy Curls like in the back or anything? And he's like, no, this girl on some social media like made him so popular, and now we have girls coming in asking for him. Like,
really?
we can't keep him on the shelves. And he was like, he
And you
wasn't
were like,
mad,
that
but he
bitch.
I was
Who
like,
was that?
it was like, what do I act like I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
her? And I'm
Yeah.
just kind of like, oh.
Did you say it was you?
I was like, I think that's me. Like, and
Really?
he's like, what? Really? And I'm like, yeah. I'm sorry about all this drama.
Crunchy Curls is causing a drama in his
ruckus,
life. Yeah.
A ruckus. Because
Yeah.
he was like in charge. And then we started chit chatting. He's like, oh, I'm like the head of the snack ordering
Oh,
situation.
shit.
And he's like, don't worry, I just ordered a bunch more. Like,
Good.
so he had it under control.
Yeah. Thank
But it
God.
was really funny because I'm just kind of like,
You had to come clean.
I had to come clean.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are there any like new snacks at Trader Joe's that you're into? I actually wanted to ask you that if you had any recommendations. Or are you just like Crunchy
I'm a
Curls
pretty-
or die?
Kind of. No, I do like to try like other snacks. Have you tried the peach halves? Do you like peaches?
Yeah.
You like those?
In the jar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like those a lot.
I like
are
those
like
too.
a go-to. Trying
Those
to
are
think of other
solid. I actually haven't had
snacks.
those in a while. I haven't been to Trader Joe's. I
Yeah,
gotta
that's
get back
okay.
out there.
You gotta. Sometimes Trader Joe's going there is kind of, you have to be in the right headspace.
Yeah.
It's kind of overwhelming sometimes.
I know. I think I need to go like do just like a snack and like frozen food
Yeah. Haul.
revamp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
It just doesn't hit the same from other grocery stores. Like the
No.
snacks are just different there.
They're different. It's something about the like randomness of them. Like,
I think so too.
and like just the fact that, and not even just that it's from Trader Joe's, but that it's not like it's from Trader Joe's. It's just,
Yeah.
so maybe that it is from Trader Joe's.
Have you tried the like mochi, not like the ice cream mochi, like the crunchy mochi squares? I don't know what they're called.
I don't think so.
They're so good.
They're so good. Okay.
They're really good.
So tell me more. Do they have a flavor?
No, they're kind of Crunchy Curl vibes where it's just like salt and like the flavor of whatever they're made out of.
Wonderful.
But they're a little bit more dense than Crunchy Curls. I would say that Crunchy Curls are like lighter.
Mhm, for sure.
They're
for sure.
they're like puffed mochi rice.
Okay. Oh,
Yes,
I
those.
love the Googling. Okay. I think I've seen those.
The crispy, crunchy mochi rice nuggets. And they have like the band of the mochis with faces on them playing.
Of course they do.
Yeah.
I'll need to try them.
You should.
That's on the list.
Those I find to be very good. But like,
Okay.
you know, to each their own. Like you might hate them. And that's okay. Because you know what? More for me.
More for you. Nope, there won't be a shortage.
That's true. Unless you love them. Just let me know before you post about them
I
if you
will,
are
so you
going
can
to,
stock
so I
up.
could just get a few bags. But
That's funny.
those are good.
Okay.
Those
I'll
are
have
the
to look
only
into it.
like snack that kind of like surprised me that I tried that I
Okay,
was
yeah.
like, I wouldn't normally, but something about them. Maybe the band of mochis was
Pulled you
calling
in.
my name.
I also really like the peanut butter pretzels, which is kind of like a basic thing you can get anywhere. But
Those are really good.
Okay, you've tried. You like them.
The-
Are you a big
the
peanut
filled
butter?
ones?
Yeah. Peanut
I
butter
am a
filled.
big peanut butter
Cool.
girl. Like
Me
I
too.
said, I just
love peanut butter.
peanut butter
situation.
and bread for breakfast this morning.
Do you ever throw like a banana on there, or are you anti-banana peanut butter?
I don't love a banana on
Oh.
there.
Just do you like bananas in general, or just on the sandwich? It's a no. I'm just curious.
It's a good question. I don't really like bananas, but
Okay.
there are times when I just see a banana that I just know looks perfect.
Mhm.
And I'm like, okay, I'm going to eat that right now.
And you just peel
it
and eat.
and eat it. Yeah. But
Okay.
I haven't done a peanut butter banana.
Yeah.
I don't know, ever.
Ever? Okay.
It's never appealed to me.
Okay. I don't think I love them either, so I don't even know why
Okay.
I asked.
No,
but which is
how
for
would
some-
you spice up a plain peanut butter sandwich?
So when I was younger, my mom used to put butter on it.
Cody's mom does that.
Really?
And it's so good.
It's so good.
It's literally just peanut butter and
And
butter.
butter.
It's
It's like
wild, but
so
it's
wild.
so good. When she told me that, I was like, okay. I felt like I was doing something like illegal. Like I was like, okay. And
You're like,
it
is
was
this
so
allowed?
good though.
super good. Something
Okay.
like the butter, I feel like complements the peanut butter.
Yeah, it's
Like a cold, like especially if it's cold, it's
Mhm.
like, that's
Mhm.
really good.
It's really good.
What kind of bread are we talking for this PB?
This one was it was like
Sandwich.
white bread.
Okay,
It was
soft.
very plain. Yeah, Cody and I had BLTs the other night, and so we had like some white bread left over because we just got like plain bread
Yeah.
for those. And so that was like the first thing I saw in the pantry. So
Love it.
it was like I was like in third grade again. Like
Yeah.
that was my.
Hey, you got to do that though.
Have
know?
you ever had peanut butter and pickles?
No.
It's really good.
So do you
Like on a
smear-
sandwich.
Oh, on a sandwich.
Yeah, so you put like
Oh wow.
yeah, no, it's kind of crazy, but it's really good.
Okay, I trust you.
Yeah, like you know
Mm.
those like sandwich stacker pickles
Yes.
that are like thin,
They're like thin, but they're like
long,
long thin.
thin.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm picturing them.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it bread, peanut butter, those bread.
Okay.
Unless you want to put more peanut butter on. It's kind of
I
like
like the other
whatever
side.
you yeah.
Interesting.
It's good.
Okay,
You should give it a go.
and I will.
I'm kind of
I will.
scared that I'm like telling you to try all these things. You do not have to like them. But do you like pickles?
I hear you. Yeah, I like pickles.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's good. It's a crazy, like you wouldn't think it tastes good, but it really does.
It's one of those combos where you're
Mhm.
like questionable.
Yeah.
but- Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
try it. I
You
really will.
should.
I really will. Yeah. I trust you.
Okay. Oh my God, I'm kind of scared.
Don't be nervous. If I don't like it,
You can be honest.
it won't change my feeling towards you as a person.
Thank God. That's
Yeah.
all I really care about. But I
Yes.
do want to know the honest truth.
Oh yeah, totally.
I don't like not knowing the honest truth.
Totally. Oh, I'll tell you straight up.
Okay, good.
Be like,
Good,
Kelsey,
good,
this
good.
is fucked.
I think they're good. It's been a while since I've had one.
Okay.
Because like, you know, it's not something I think about very often.
It's not a breakfast situation for you
No.
on the regular. Okay.
No, but I always was a peanut butter and pickle girl in like high school.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this has been a long time coming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Try it out. But other than that, I'm pretty plain
Mhm.
peanut butter.
Cool. I like that. Loyal to the.
Loyal to the peanut butter.
Mhm.
But okay, so you like the peanut butter pretzels. Is there anything else? Is there anything you don't like from TJ's? Or like, do you not
There's
want to
some
say?
things I don't like. No, I'll say it.
Okay, say
I'll
it.
say it with my
We're getting
chest, too.
controversial here, guys.
I'm trying to think. There's definitely things I don't like, but I can't like think of the exact name of them.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
hmm
You know what I do like? I like the plantain croutons. Have you ever tried those?
I've never tried the plantain croutons.
Do you like croutons?
I love
Oh,
croutons.
cool.
Yeah.
They're good. I like them.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't really taste plantainy. I don't know if you're a fan of plantains.
I like plantains.
Okay. Yeah, they're good. They're in a little pink container
Okay.
in the snack section.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out for the plantain croutons.
Yes. I'm trying to think of things I don't like, but I can't really think of anything off the top of my head.
Okay. Do you like any of the frozen food?
I love the they have a cauliflower stir fry rice.
Oh, I
You ever
haven't
tried
tried
it?
that one.
It's nice because it's like you can easily whip it up. Like I like to
mhm.
I also like their wontons, the frozen wontons.
okay. Mm-hmm.
The like chicken ones.
Yeah.
Chicken and cilantro. And I saute the cauliflower rice
Okay.
and then I add the wontons.
Okay.
Some soy sauce, some like all the things. You know what I mean?
What are all the things? You
Oh,
can't leave
okay.
us hanging.
Details.
You just kind of like
some,
left me just waiting for more there.
I like the
Like this is what I'm looking for
Right.
from you
Right.
is all of the things.
I like to do the chili crunch.
Okay.
Have you had that?
Mm-hmm.
I like that. And then soy sauce or like, have you had coconut aminos?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes. The Trader Joe's one is really good.
Is it? I've never
Yeah.
tried the Trader Joe's one.
I really like that one. Yeah.
Okay.
I add that and then I do egg. Like, do you like eggs?
Mhm.
Okay. I do like fried rice, you know? I
Yeah,
crack
yeah,
some
yeah.
eggs in there. There's
Okay.
some protein.
Yeah. Get a little protein in there.
Give it a good stir.
Classic. Look at you go. Do you see like cooking being Like, can you see yourself like taking the cooking thing to another level? Or is it more just like a fun hobby? And you're like, how did I even get here? Like, I'm curious like what your thoughts are behind the cooking of it all.
Behind the cooking of it all.
Because you have a lot of recipes and they're great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I've always like, I got really into cooking through just being like almost in a bad way obsessed with food. Like kind of having like this struggling, I think, with food a little bit. And so I got really into, and I was like vegan for a little bit, gluten-free, like all the things because it was a restrictive thing. Being all of those things, I feel like I had to learn how to like get creative with food and like make my own things because it's just like there's not a lot of like gluten-free, dairy-free options. You know what I mean? So I got really into it. And like I always loved watching like food or like influencers when TikTok wasn't a thing, like Instagram.
Yes.
Huge on the food Instagrammers.
Yeah.
Loved those.
Love
bitches.
that. Yeah.
And so I feel like that's what kind of inspired me. And then I just kind of like got creative with it. And I also loved watching like the cooking channel.
Right.
So I've always just been like, I love having fun with it and just like throwing things together and like making it work. And I have actually recently thought a lot about, I've been seeing, there's a girl, her name is Lydia on TikTok, and she's like at cooking, what's like chef school called?
Culinary school?
Culinary school.
Yeah.
She's at culinary school. She's at chef school right now.
She's at chef school.
And I'm really like inspired by it. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. I think it would be really cool to like dive deeper into like, because I don't really know. My mom wasn't like a huge cook. She did cook. Yeah. She always had dinner, like, and she'd make it. So no shade, Mom.
No. You made dinner.
You made dinner.
We know that.
We ate.
Yes.
But like, it was never like a whole, like a big thing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Totally. So I've always been like interested in maybe learning a little more and like getting better at it. Yeah. You know what I mean? And like really knowing like the ins and out of like, and also Wishbone Kitchen.
Love Meredith.
Queen. She's such a queen. I'm very inspired by her. Watching her, I'm like, no, I am going to go to culinary school. Okay.
I mean, she like, it's crazy because she's young.
She's so young. I think she's
probably around your age.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think around 20, 24. Maybe she's 23.
Maybe. I almost thought you were 23 for a second.
I almost thought I was 23 for a second.
She's 24, 23, something like that.
Something around there. It's all the same.
And she's like a genius in there.
She's such a genius. And I love how like her food is so beautiful. I think like food, I feel like she makes food kind of into like an art.
Yeah.
And I love that. Yeah. I feel very like gravitated towards that. And I'm like also like, why would I go to culinary school? Like I'm not going to like go be a chef at like a restaurant. Right. Maybe I will one day. Yeah. Who knows? But like to your question, I have thought about that for sure. And like thought about taking it more seriously as far as like doing more hardcore recipes and like following recipes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely something I can see myself doing.
Okay. Yeah. But I think something that's so fun about watching you is that like you, because I'm very like, when I like try to cook something, I'm like, get the measuring cups. Oh. Get like, I'm like so stressing out about it being perfect. And then like, you're so like relaxed. Oh. Like you're just like, I don't know, I'll toss some in. Like, and it's like, and then I see it come out and it like looks good and like normal. And I'm like, oh my God, I can breathe in the kitchen. Like I can leave something on the fucking stove for more than 5 seconds. Like you make me feel relaxed about like, just like eyeballing things and like doing my own thing. So I feel like it's like, that's also a skill. It's like comfort that you bring.
Oh my gosh, I love to hear that.
It's true.
That makes me happy to hear. I do kind of agree with that. It almost feels maybe, I feel like I get that comment a lot where people are like, it feels relatable and like you make cooking feel like something I could do.
Right.
Which is kind of one of my, like in my head, one of the goals that I think I've had when I started making cooking content because I guess I kind of just want everyone to feel comfortable in the kitchen in some sense because eating is something everyone has to do, hopefully 3 times a day. Yes. So it's like, might as well learn a little bit about like how to make something even like avocado toast that's like really simple, but like here's a few things to spruce it up and make it like really enjoyable. So you're like, because like you said, looking forward to a meal and like making it an experience that you can like enjoy throughout your day. So important. Like, so yeah.
I mean, you do a great job. Do you, is the cooking video, are those like your favorite ones or do you like doing vlogs or the skincare or do you like kind of just everything? Do you want to be one thing or do you want to try to do all of it?
I kind of started like with an emphasis on the food, and then I feel like I veered, especially as I've been like doing more traveling and stuff. Just like I do love the vlogs.
Yeah.
I think those are really fun. And sometimes when I post vlogs, I feel like nobody cares because I'm like, I feel like everyone followed me for the cooking.
Okay.
And I know that's just a feeling like that you have personal. Like,
but it makes sense. I mean, when it's like, when that's like the first thing that drew people.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it's like, you're trying to expand, which I think everybody should do. And it's so funny because sometimes people are like, this is a cooking thing. Like, I don't want to see your vlogs. And it's like, no, but I want to show you.
Don't you want to know my coffee order in the morning and where I went?
Right. Yeah. You just got to do it though.
Oh, for sure.
And you've been enjoying it.
Yeah. I really like, I mean, I think I enjoy making all kinds of different content, but I do think that cooking is my favorite.
Okay.
I just think that it comes really naturally, like doing the cooking videos. I feel like it's just kind of like there's an ending. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I get to the end of like a vlog and I'm like, how do I end this?
Right.
Not that you need to end it like
no, but you're like,
up, but
I get that. Yeah.
Like you make a meal and you're like, this is the meal. Toodles.
Right.
Like that. It's like straight up.
Yeah.
So I like that. I like that. Cooking videos are just like they make sense to me. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Yeah.
It seems natural. I mean, it all seems very natural. I was like,
oh, thank you.
I think that you exude just like you're just like comfortable in who you are.
Oh.
And so like it just shows and like feels like you're a friend and like it's normal and like it's just like life, you know?
Thank you.
So it's like you're just easy and fun to watch.
Thank you. I love that. That makes me really happy to hear.
It's true. I think like a lot of people, I understand why a lot of people like what you do.
Oh, thank you.
Because I also am a huge fan.
Which I'm, by the way, still very pumped about.
I'm so pumped to be talking to you. I've always been so curious to talk to you because I don't know. It's like, I want to, there's so many things like you can see people post videos and stuff, but you don't actually know what someone is really like or like what they want to talk about, like, you know, so it's just nice to actually be able to talk to you.
Totally. I feel that. Even listening to podcasts sometimes, like of people that you follow who are like guests on podcasts or whatever, it's so cool because you're like, oh, these are like details that I would never get from like you talking on your TikTok.
Exactly.
Like you're not going to jump on your TikTok and be like, this is how I started. Maybe you do, like maybe that's fine, but like it's things that wouldn't maybe come about. So
it's nice to like actually be able to talk to you. I feel like you give off like you're very like sweet energy, and people always say, and this drives me crazy, but they're always like, Kelsey, you're so pure, like you're too pure for this world, and I'm like, I don't know what, like, sure. But then I'm like, but I also like can say bad words. Sometimes I'm like, if I say like, fuck, people are like, Kelsey, you're too sweet. And I 100%. Feel like you exude sweet.
Okay. Thank you.
And so I wonder if you ever feel like, cause you post like yourself like drinking or like you post like a drink video where like you're always like, hey bitches, what's up, blah, blah, blah. And I wonder if people are like, don't say that. Like, you're too sweet.
100%. I do get that. By the way, this is random, but one time I posted a video and somebody commented and they said, we have the same mannerisms. They said,
your manner.
Yeah. They're like,
that's fun.
Remind me of Kelsey. And I was like, thank you.
That's so fun.
It was really fun. I was really excited about it. It was a little bit ago. And
too.
I was like, oh my God, I was like, oh, that's a compliment.
I'm taking it as one.
So, but like back to what you were saying, I remember one time somebody commented, I think I said, fuck.
Yeah.
People
That's messed up.
Oh my God, I know. I can't believe.
Yeah, I can't believe you even said it here.
And the thing is about like, not that I'm a huge like swearer or whatever, but like, what's that Miranda Cosgrove or is that her name?
I guess a little.
I guess a little.
Yeah,
it turned into a meme.
Yeah. No, but it's like it's funny because I think that a lot of times things just get like misconstrued.
Right.
Because like I'm the same way. Like,
yeah,
you know, I was a preschool teacher and like I try not to.
Right. I'm not like ripping the F-bomb left and right everywhere I go, but sometimes it's necessary. Sometimes it slips into a middle sentence. I remember one time somebody commented and they're like, swearing really doesn't work with your brand. You should really stop doing that. And I'm like, my brand? What? I'm just speaking. Like, and like before TikTok, I would throw a swear word in there too. It's not like I'm going to change. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Like it's just how you naturally are.
That's just how it.
Yes. And I think sometimes like someone like will latch on to a certain part of who you are, but then like the rest of it goes unnoticed.
Yeah.
And so I was always curious if you like got those kind of comments too, because I feel like you seem so sweet and you are so sweet, but like sometimes it's like it's okay if you like, you know,
like,
want to get a little
edgy,
crazy, get a little edgy every once in a while.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I definitely feel like it's interesting too with the internet. Like people will watch you for like 2 minutes a day, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's all they see. And then they like categorize you and they're like, this is who you are. And then when you maybe post something that's a little different than what that is, people are so thrown. They're like, this isn't you. This is like, it's interesting. And it's like, oh, but that is me.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why it's kind of nice to just like dip your toe in everything and like put everything out there because, and I think you do a good job at that. And like, you know, like when I vlog or when I started this podcast, I'm like, okay, like now I'll be able to like get my unedited, like longer personality out there a little bit just so like people, I want everyone to feel comfortable that's like watching. And I don't want someone to be like, oh, I like to drink on the weekends and I don't know if Kelsey does because she was a preschool teacher. And so it's like, I want to be able to like talk about all of those kind of things, you know?
And really just put it all out there. Like,
yeah. And like let everybody, like there's a little bit of me for everyone, you know?
Totally.
It's not just like one, I'm not just like this sweet preschool teacher. Like there's like other sides to everything.
100%. Something everyone can kind of relate, like someone can relate to a little part of you in every way. You know what I mean? Like,
but I feel like you do a good job at that.
Oh, thank you.
But I was always just curious because I always like, when I see your videos, I'm like, I know people think, probably get thrown off by you saying fuck.
Yeah.
Or,
for sure.
Yeah, whatever it is.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's just kind of part of the job, I guess.
It is. It's like, oh, it is what it is.
Yeah. And it's like you can just keep showing all the different sides and like people will learn even more about you. And it's fun. And it's nice that like it's like you, like I just feel like you're a good person for people to like want to watch and like to watch. Like a good example of a human being.
Oh, thank you.
So that's why I'm such a big fan.
Thank you. I got to come on this podcast more. I'm like, compliments left and right.
It's true.
Like,
I mean, I've always wanted to talk to you. So I feel like I have to like air out everything I want to say while you're sitting in front of me.
Oh my gosh.
I also love your short hair if I'm really going for it right now.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
so
you
cute.
so much. I so appreciate that.
And it's just so you. Like it really works for you.
Thank you so much. I had long hair my whole life. I don't know if you were following when I decided to cut it.
I think I was.
It's cool if you weren't, but
I'm pretty positive that I was. That was kind of recent, wasn't it?
It was last April.
Yeah, then I was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, best decision ever. I was very nervous because it's like, hey, it's a commitment.
It's a life change.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was really nervous, but
works so well.
Thank you. It ended up being like, I'm very happy with it. It's so much easier to style too, which I really appreciate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but thank you.
Yeah. You're welcome. Thank you.
See, once again.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, we have time for one more thing.
Okay, cool.
We do a little like journal time at the end of every episode.
Oh, wonderful.
So you can pick one of these and answer the question.
Oh, I can't see the questions first, can I?
No.
Okay.
That's the beauty of journal time.
This is fun. I like this.
It's fun. They're questions made for kids, so they're like pretty
cool,
easy.
Have you ever had an imaginary friend? Ooh.
Have you? I feel like having two, like being a triplet and having another sister, like you kind of don't have room.
I don't have room. I don't have that much like
you have
things
so
to
many,
say.
or you already have so many built-in friends.
I would say no. I do have built-in friends. It's wonderful.
So nice.
Yeah. I think you would love my sisters.
I would love to meet them one day.
That would be great. I would love for you to meet them.
When you go to San Diego, when you move. Yeah, then I will.
We should make it happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'll bring Josie along too. She'll ship bricks.
Please.
Yeah, whole thing. But yeah. No, I haven't. Have you?
I have. I've talked about this before because these are like some repeat questions. So I did have an imaginary friend.
Okay.
I have a brother.
Okay.
And so like, I had like the boy brother side that was like figured out. I didn't need another brother, but I wanted like a sister. I wanted a girl to like hang out with.
Yeah.
So I had like an imaginary girlfriend.
Did she have a name?
Yeah, Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Tiff.
I feel like that makes sense. That's like, you hit it right on the dot with Tiffany.
Yeah, Tiffany.
Tiffany.
Yeah,
Last name, just Tiffany.
I mean, no.
Cool.
I didn't go too deep. Like, it never got like weird,
point where it's
but
a
it
little
was more just
concerning.
like Tiffany's here.
That's cute.
But I would never like talk to her or anything, but I'd be like, she's around.
She's here. She
might still be here.
she might
You never
be
know.
here.
Tiffany, if you're here, don't make a sound.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So I did, but like I feel so you never did.
If I ever did, I don't remember.
Yeah.
No, I never did. I don't think.
That's
And not
probably
that I'm,
like a good answer.
Hey, and I'm not. There's no judgment towards having one either. I just can't.
No, I get it.
Recall having. Yeah. I think you hit it right on the head with like I had just sisters like there, like
right.
in my
They
face.
were always there. Like they were there from the minute you got there. They were also there with you.
Literally the minute I got here.
Right. Yeah. So I get it. I probably wouldn't either if I was a triplet.
Yeah. But yeah, that's cool. I like Tiffany.
Me too. Shout out Tiff.
Shout out Tiff.
Maybe I'll have her on one day. I guess every time I do a solo episode, I kind of have her on, don't I?
She's here. Her aura.
That's true. Maybe that's why I'm able to talk to myself so easily
Maybe
as
it
a
is.
career.
Shout out Tiffany.
Yeah.
She should get a cut.
Oh no, now we're getting crazy.
Too much.
Yeah, Bank of Tiffany. I'll start giving her $5 every episode. All right. Well, Bria, thank you so much for joining us. It was like such a pleasure and such an honor to have you on.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for having me. You're just as lovely as you seem online, which is such a cool thing to see.
Thanks.
So it was really nice talking
to you.
Thank you.
Do you want to tell the circlers where they can find you, I guess?
Circlers, you can find me on TikTok at Bria Lem or on Instagram also at Bria Lem.
There we go. There you have it.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you guys for listening. Love you all.
Thank you,
See you next time.
everyone.
Bye.
Please note that this episode may contain paid endorsements and advertisements for products and services. Individuals on the show may have a direct or indirect financial interest in products or services referred to in this episode.